Joined now by Orioles lefty John Means. Pitched a very nice ball game last night. And John, first of all, thanks for coming up here with us. We appreciate that. Let's talk a little bit about last night. How did you size up your effort overall?
I felt pretty good. I felt pretty good, all night. In that last inning, I just made one bad pitch. So it's just one of those things that, you try to get ahead, and the guy made a good swing on a ball that I left up. So it's just kind of baseball that happened in that seventh inning.
Let's talk a little bit about the fact that you're not walking anybody. I mean, last 20-plus innings, no walks. Is there a specific reason why you're not?
That's one of the things I take pride in. I try to attack the zone. I try to, go right at guys, and that's something that I wasn't doing a lot earlier in the year. That's something that I've done in my minor league career a lot. I don't really walk a lot of guys, and I was really trying to get deeper into games, and how to do that is you just don't walk guys.
John, the first half of the season you finished beautifully. Then you go to the All-Star game. You didn't get a chance to pitch, but when you came back after those days off, it seems like you lost your release point a little bit. What adjustments did you have to make to get back on track again?
Me and Broke, we worked on some bullpens. It was pretty frustrating there for a few starts back,
yeah.
and we were kind of figuring out that I was falling off the mound a little bit. I was falling off, and I wasn't getting the extension I wanted, wasn't getting the direction I wanted, and we were doing some drills, and I made sure, and in my bullpens to really work on that. And a lot of it came from my front side, my front leg, and how I was landing, and keeping that stiff front leg it just wasn't happening in those first few starts. So I feel like my direction's been really, really good lately, and my stuff has come along with that.
Yeah, for a while there, your head was over here, your arm was out there. It didn't have the same release point. Now all of a sudden, those last 2 or 3 games, and it's gotten better all the way until last night's game was beautiful. You staying behind the ball and the ball coming off your head. Your changeup is your good pitch. You had to feel good about that last night because I don't think anybody hit it good at all.
Yeah, except the home run.
The home run was up.
That was a bad. That was the only one that I felt really, really good all night with the changeup, and that one that I left up got hit out. That's going to happen, and I really think that just that one pitch, if I can get that one pitch and just stay locked in, especially with runners on. Yeah. That's going to be the biggest difference in my career.
Let me tell you, you're big, you're strong, you can handle anybody in that clubhouse. Just go out there and tell them, listen, I want 5 runs on the board every single night for the rest of the year, and I'll take care of the rest, okay?
No, they gave me the one run I needed. They gave me the one run I needed the inning before, and I let up 2
never
runs
enough in this ballpark. You know that.
I know, it's a tough one to pitch in.
John, we've got some numbers to compare your last 3 starts to what you've done so far for the season. Your last 3 starts, a 2.18 earned run average, a .68 whip. You're holding batters to a 186 batting average with balls hit in play, and your fly ball rate's up to 45% compared to 32%. Is there a reason why you're getting more fly ball outs, say, over the last 3 starts than you were earlier?
My fastball plays a lot better up in the zone than it does down, and I think that I'm kind of attacking guys. I'm getting ahead, and I'm getting a lot of early fly ball outs. I think I had a lot of first pitch pop-ups. Guys that are being aggressive. You saw Chu last night. He had 2 first pitch pop-ups, and that's one of those things that I'm trying to stay more, in attack mode early in the count.
I know early in the season everybody was saying, you didn't expect to make the ball club right out of spring training, and all of a sudden you did. But there had to be some big mechanical change that you made at spring training because all of a sudden everything you were throwing was so much crisper. The fastballs jumped off your fingertips, the curveball that you throw, backdoor. Was it just that, like, maybe all of your control came at one time? What do you really put your finger on?
Well, I knew I didn't have quite the stuff to make the big league team coming into this year from last year. I knew I had to do something different in the offseason. I went to a facility. I'd never had pitching lessons before. I've never had, someone tell me kind of what to do while I'm on the mound. I've always been more of a thrower, and I've become more of a pitcher as my career's gone on. But mechanically, I just wasn't sure exactly what worked best for me. And I went to the offseason and made that a goal of mine, was to come into spring training. I'm going to make a statement. I'm going to try and, I knew we had this new coaching staff, this new front office in here. I was like, you know what, last year I was 87, 88, and I was a starter, and I wanted to come in and throw harder and have better stuff, and I guess I did that.
Do you call your own game?
Sebby did a great job last night. I barely shook him off at all. But
saw
no,
that.
a pitcher always, calls his own game. It's always, on the pitcher. It's never the catcher's fault in calling the game.
I mean, you go out there. If you don't want to throw the curveball, you shake them off and you go.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
John, a scout that's here tonight described you this way. Velocity's improved, command of all pitches, sequence as well, deception delivery, change up the out pitch, any pitch on any count you can throw. And basically, I want to see if you agree with that assessment of what the scout said.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That pretty much sums it up. I take pride in throwing every pitch whenever I want. So, 3-2, 3-1, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Well, John, we appreciate you stopping by to spend some time with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
John Means, who pitched an outstanding game last night. Now,